It's Get Up Mornings. I'm Erica Campbell, and it's time for Healthy Ever After. Joining us today to talk about understanding how certain foods can impact your health is friend to the show, Dr. Tremaine Afetabor. She's also known as Dr. Flava.
Yes.
She's a licensed pharmacist and author of the book How to Health Yourself. She's also an entrepreneur with her own line of seasonings that I love, by the way.
Come
She's
on.
a graduate of Xavier University in Louisiana, and she's with us today. Good morning, Dr. Flava.
Good morning, Erica and Griff. I'm so excited to be here in the Get Up Church. You are family.
Listen, as a pharmacist, you say a proactive versus a reactive approach is key to living a healthier life. Briefly tell us some of the things we should be doing in order to control the narrative of our health.
Absolutely. And this is so critical, Erica, especially after the pandemic. So many people missed appointments, diseases exacerbated, and so many new onsets of diseases. So I always tell people, knowing your numbers is so important, and your family history. This should prompt us to make some changes. And then also, being healthier can reduce insurance premiums and reduce the need of medications. You know, one of the things that I saw as a pharmacist were my patients having to make hard decisions of paying for food or paying for their medications. And now gas prices are up, right? So It's so important that we are taking control of our health by making small changes each and every day.
So the foods that we eat can directly impact our health. Can you give us some examples of the foods?
Absolutely. So one of the things that I love to tell my clients is to begin by meal prepping and building your plate this way with a lean protein so you don't have to think about it. So that could be skinless chicken breast. It can be frozen shrimp or salmon, skinless chicken thighs, and then a complex carb. This is so important. Something like a sweet potato, quinoa, or brown rice, not simple carbs, you know, like sugary foods and things like that. We want to pick things that are going to help us to feel full. And then a green vegetable. So collard greens, kale, broccoli, romaine lettuce, spring mix, and then look at foods that are lower sodium and choose to cook foods that are either baked or grilled or use your air fryer. And that's the perfect way to meal prep and get your food ready, and it's going to be a lot healthier.
Well, Dr. Flavor, I simply want to know why we got to hear in these seasoning screets that you got a new seasoning out. What's going on?
What?
Yeah, right. We really use your products here at the Get Up Church.
Well, I'm so grateful for that. So, you know, I'm always creative. God always just downloads different things into my mind, like, okay, go with this. And I wanted to create this new Creole herb seasoning, Cajun herb seasoning. And I went to school in New Orleans, so it's always in there. And I love the herbs, and that's what helps to elevate your dishes by adding the herbs and the different spices. So this new Cajun herb is really, really delicious.
I cannot wait to try it. Give some tips on making healthy substitutions.
Absolutely. So right now we're coming out of this pandemic. Stress levels are still high, and it can trigger a hormone called cortisol, which usually makes us crave things like what? Potato chips, carbs, and sugar. One of the things, this is what I like to do, I use a plant-based chocolate protein. And so you're getting some great benefits. The protein is going to help you to feel full. That protein also has a nice sweet flavor, and it's going to help with that craving. And then a lot of us like carbonated drinks or soda. So kombucha is really good because you're going to get the probiotics as well. Now, if you don't like kombucha, you can just drink either seltzer water with fruit, but definitely we don't want to drink too many sugary drinks, okay? Because that's just wasted calories. Yeah. And then texture is so important. We want those chips so we can do vegetables and we can cook them in the air fryer so they're a little bit more crunchy or elevated with onions and bell peppers, but we're going to get the fiber and we're going to get the water.
It's Healthy Ever After, and we're talking to licensed pharmacist Dr. Flava. You can follow her on social media at Dr. Flava PharmD. All right, tell us where we can get these seasonings because we need it in our lives, girl.
Absolutely. You can go to drflavaspices.com or you can go to my social media and you can click on the link in the bio, and you can get you some spices today.
Get y'all some.
Awesome. So good, y'all. Trust us. Trust us. You want these spices.
Boy.
Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
It's Get Up Mornings, y'all. Stick around. It gets better and better.
You're listening to Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.